Run, you'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black on firm, but we ain't all black.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Constance Carter. How you doing tonight? Come on in, make yourself at home. Thank you guys all for coming in. I'm saying, ooh, y'all coming in droves. Thank you all for coming in because I got some good information for you. I decided, you know what? I wanted to rap to my friends tonight and just share some game that I got. I wanted to share some good information that I have that I want to give you. Hey, Patricia, how you doing, Mama? Thank you for joining. Everybody, thank you for joining. It's your girl, Constance Carter. While you come in, make yourself at home and put in the comments box where you are hailing from. You know, I love to know because you always know that every time I come on live, this is a dialogue and not a monologue. So I want you to talk back to me. This is B1, talk black to me. I'm here to share with you. Hey, Dr. Ranelli. I'm here to share with you some information that I know. Hi, Stacy. Where are you guys from? Evelyn, where y'all from? Post it in here. I see Jocelyn is from Griffin, California. I see Denicia is from Sacramento. I see Osman is from New York. Hey, I got some game for y'all. So you guys stay on here. And while you on here, I see Darlene from Illinois. What's up, Black Cobra Godfist? What's happening from Cincinnati? Maria's from Norfolk, Virginia. Deja's from Kansas. B1. Yes. Well, I want to tell you this too. While we're on here, listen, I know a lot of people, and this is a sidebar. A lot of people are getting this Delta variant of this COVID virus, and it's real serious. I know people that are dying. I have friends that are dying. You guys take it real serious. It is not a game out here. It's not propaganda. I have friends who are physicians, and they say it is crazy and it is wicked. So you guys take it serious. And please take care of yourselves, because the worst thing that I would hate to see is anyone else lose their life because they didn't take it serious. And there's so many people that I see that are dying. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't believe it's a bunch of propaganda in terms of the vaccine. I've been vaccinated. And I have not been sick. I've been fortunate enough to not catch the virus. But I just want you guys to be, listen, Black people, a lot of people have, reasons of why they're not getting vaccinated. It's too soon. We don't know y'all eat McDonald's. Y'all got microwaves. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff that we already vaccinated when we come into this world. I got tons of vaccines in me from when I was born. And so, the people who who are getting vaccinated aren't dying at the same rate. So I just want to just put that out there. I just want to just give you that little public service announcement, because people that I truly care about, are dying of this virus. And so I just want to just tell you guys, be careful. I ain't telling you what to do, but I just want to tell you that it ain't no joke. All right. Now that I got off my soapbox, I want to share with you some game, because that's what I do. Now, you know that I'm all about building wealth. If you don't know anything about me, know that I own Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. We are the largest African-American owned real estate firm in California. What's up, Nashama? And we are also, I wrote several books, The Secret to Breaking the Broke Code. And I talk about how to change your mindset to go from, I was bankrupt, bad credit, and broke. And I did that one from a 379 credit score to over 800 credit score, and wrote a book about it. But I also show you what you need to do in order to create the wealth and the life of your dreams. I have the step by step. So pick up my book, The Secret to Breaking the Broke Code. Also, my 379 credit score. Out of that, I developed a book called Keeping Score. It is also a bestseller. What you need to know to make your credit score grow. And so I did that because I know that we need the information. And I wrote it in such a way that is an easy read. I ain't charging a whole lot of money. I was actually Googling credit repair books the other day, and mine came up as like one of the top 10. But, some people charging $24.99. This is just like Jay-Z said, I'm offering you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. You need your credit in order to use it as leverage in order to build wealth. So I want to make sure you have all the resources you need, because even beyond this broadcast tonight, you are going to need to have a resource that you can always look to kind of keep with you. Pick up those resources. I also have an online training program and a workbook called Build Credit to Build Wealth, the blueprint for a wealthy credit score. Now, People have taken this course, this online training course, and they have utilized it essentially to start a credit repair business because I show you how to be a credit expert. And also I have a section on there on business credit. So if you are interested in getting put up on this game, go to mywealthroadmap.com. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm glad you got the information. Thank you, baby. So now let's talk about it. Let's get into it because I don't want to be on here too long, but I do want to share with you some game. Now, last year, due to the pandemic, you know that a lot of folks got shut down. People lost their jobs. People lost their homes. People lost a lot because they only had one source of income. And Ecclesiastics, it says, I'm gonna paraphrase it. Basically, to have eight revenue streams in the event a disaster strikes. So last year, a disaster has stricken. The disaster was COVID. And so what ended up happening is people ended up holding the bag. They ended up not having what they needed due to COVID. Now, some people took that and they pivoted and they became multimillionaires as a result because they were able to just shift. And so some of the things that I'm going to share with you tonight are going to be things that you can do to shift, to pivot so that you can you can increase your game and that you can create wealth for yourself and for your families. And that's what it's all about. So last year during the pandemic, I think the pandemic happened in March, I think around June, I wrote this book called 7 Online Revenue Streams to Fund Your $1 Million Dreams. That's like $5 on my website, constancecarter.com. I wrote that book during the pandemic because I wanted to share with people just 7, and actually it was 8 ideas because the Bible says 7, then it says 8 revenue streams. So I gave you 8 revenue streams to fund your $1 million dreams. But I'm going to talk to you about 20. Let's talk about 20 today. Okay. And they're very unique and there's not a whole lot that you have to do. Now, let me share some with you. The internet, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, there are so many freaking millionaires on the internet. Do you hear me? It's like gold nuggets on the floor. It's like 1849 when the gold rush hit. If you have any type of intellectual property in here, in your mind, you can create $1 million business, any idea. And a lot of you are so smart. I'm not the smartest tool in the shelf. I am not. I hang around really smart people. What I do well is I execute. So I don't have the grandiose ideas. I have the execution skills. So I just go around smart people. I go to conferences and workshops and all these places and I learn, I glean, and then I execute and implement. A lot of you guys are the ideation people who have these great ideas. And right now, more than ever, it is so easy to actually put it together because you got the damn internet. You hear me? So I've seen just, a lot of young people, social influencers, Instagram can make you millions of dollars, but I'm going to put you up on some game real. Just think about that thing that you have. What can you do that comes easy to you, right? It doesn't have to be anything that's really tough, something that you don't really like to do. I can do this, but I don't really want to do it. What's that thing? I remember one time I was teaching the class to my agents and I was just like, nonchalant because I have an IT background. So I'm teaching them how to do their database and, I'm showing them how to do all this technical stuff. And I was like, yeah, even my daughter was 12 at the time. I'm like, even my 12-year-old daughter can do it. She's doing the database. I'm just talking. And then the next week, nobody had done their assignment. I given them an assignment. Nobody had did their assignment. I'm like, what the hell? Why are these people so lazy? I'm thinking that they were just lazy. And somebody said, Constance, this comes easy to you. It don't come easy to everybody else. So just because you know how to do it, you take for granted that other people know how to do things like you do. And that thing came simple to me. And I didn't think it was a big deal, but it was a big deal to other people. There is something, there's a skill set that you have that comes easy to you that does not come easy to other people. How do you monetize that? So as I'm talking and telling you all of these different little things where you could just get some passive income and earn extra money, think about that thing that you do that comes easy to you that doesn't come easy to other people. But you don't even think about it because it comes so natural and easy to you. You don't even think that it's a big deal. What's your talent? Operate in your strengths. I always tell when I talk to my agents, I always tell them to operate in their strengths. A lot of times people spend so much time trying to build their weaknesses, trying to figure out how I can build my weakness. No. You hire your weaknesses. My weakness is the ideas. So I just surround myself around ideation people. What are your weaknesses? Maybe you can partner with somebody that's strong in the things that you're weak at. And then the things that you're strong at, then you concentrate on that. What is that thing that you're strong at? It don't have to be rocket science, y'all. All right. So here's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Number one, have you guys heard of Survey Junkie? It's this site that you can go on and do surveys and just earn extra money. I mean, it's not a whole lot of money. You might get $20, $50. You do a whole bunch of surveys. You can make a good amount of money just sitting on your butt at home on Survey Junkie. So go ahead and get on Survey Junkie and sign up, start getting some surveys and start making a little bit of extra money. Is that cool? Yeah. Somebody put Survey Junkie in the comments box. Okay. Somebody put that in there for me because I need us to keep score while we doing this. What's up, King Harlem? The other one is you can do, of course, this is really popular now, some of those driving jobs, Uber Eats. That doesn't require a big skill set, right? Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, where you're just driving, you're picking up groceries, you're picking up people's food, or you can Uber. You need some extra money? Get on Uber. People are making a killing on Uber, Uber Eats, DoorDash, all of those things, okay? Rover. Anybody a dog fan on here? Well, did you know that you can get paid to play with dogs? Yes, you can get paid to play with dogs. I ain't no dog person, so that wouldn't be my jive. But you can get a job playing with dogs all day, walking dogs, playing with dogs. Go to rover.com for that. If you have a home, maybe you have an extra room. Maybe your child went to college. Rent one of your rooms on Airbnb. I tell you, and if you have a house that you can rent on Airbnb, and that's one of the things that I'm getting into in my real estate business. I'm purchasing other properties and I'm Airbnb-ing them. The amount of money you can make. So say a property that I have, I may be able to make $1,500, $2,000 a month by renting the property. That same property I could make potentially $10,000 per month Airbnb in it. So say you owned a home and you could Airbnb out that whole home. Say you have a home that you don't really need. You want to go move somewhere else. Go rent a house. Airbnb that mug. Now you in the money. Airbnb, you can make so much money. It is crazy. Upwork, Fiverr. And please put these in the comments box. So Survey Junkie was number one. Instacart, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, that was number two. Rover, number three. Number four was Airbnb. Please put this in the comments box for me, y'all. Upwork. If you are a freelancer, say you have a skill set, say you know how to do administrative tasks, administrative assistant, maybe you can do some digital marketing for people. Maybe there are all kind of online freelancing things that you can do. Go to Upwork. You can make a good amount of money. I see people, listen, these people in India, they used to make $5 a month. They used to make $5 a month. Now they're making, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000, $20,000 a month by freelancing their skill set on Upwork and on Fiverr and on sites like that. So you can do the same thing. Again, say you want to be a virtual assistant. You can go on. There's a sites for virtual assistants. Right? I know. Here's the next one that you guys may have some old clothes, old things that are nice and in good condition. Well, why don't you sell them on OfferUp, on Craigslist, on eBay? So you don't even have to have a physical garage sale. Take pictures of them and post them. There's another one. I can't remember the other one. Kyle, my daughter, she does it. What's the name of that site that you put yours on, Kai? I forget. But she earns extra money by putting her Mercari. Yep. Oh, that's the one she told me. That's Kai. That's my daughter. Mercari is the one she uses. So that's another one. Next, you got a car in good condition, rent out your car on Turo, Turo. You can rent out your car. And guess what? Here's what I learned, because I've been traveling and I've been renting out cars. I typically like to, Uber everywhere because I hate driving, but I've been renting cars and there is a huge car shortage. Come on. Huge car shortage. And so, Turo is the place where you can go to rent out your car and you can make a good amount of money. I've heard of people making upwards of $5,000 a month renting out their car on Turo. Okay. The next one, If you want to, if you like movies, you just like to hang out and watch movies, online videos, Swag Bucks. Swag Bucks will allow you to go on and just watch movies and videos, and they will pay you to watch these videos online. Crazy. Put it in the comments box. Swag Bucks. Yep. The next one, you might want to be a babysitter. Put that in the comments. Babysitter. Care.com, you could be a babysitter. Babysit people. You could be a nurse. You can rent yourself out to babysit on care.com or Sitter City. Here's an oldie but goodie though. Here's the next one. Oldie but goodie. You could donate some blood or plasma. I heard of a lot of college students, getting real desperate and needing to donate blood because they needed some money. But that's a way to, earn a quick buck if you needed some money, extra money, right? Donate blood. You can also be a mystery shopper. Ooh, a mystery shopper. So you just go in, you just watching for people stealing. Got nothing to do. Just go watch people steal. Go see if, see people that are suspicious. Go to malls, but you can go to mystery shopper. So Google mystery shopper. Some people like shopping. I hate shopping, but you could be a mystery shopper. That would be pretty cool, right? Let me see. What else? Healthy wage. You can get paid, guess what? To lose weight. How many of us need to lose some weight? Yeah. So how about you get paid to actually lose weight? That will be super cool, right? So now think about all the stuff that I said. Are any of these things that you think that you might be able to do? Yeah. Swimply. Ooh, Lisa, I like that. Swimply, you can rent out your swimming pool in your backyard. I didn't even know that. See, I'm going to look that up. I'm trying to make some extra money. I have an RV, and I forget the name of the company where I'm going to rent out my RV. I've heard of people making $2,000 a week renting out their RVs. I have an RV that we have not drove in, I think maybe a year or two. It's just out there collecting dust. We haven't bought it, didn't do nothing with it. It was brand new, beautiful. It's just sitting out there. Why do we have this RV out here collecting dust? Well, guess what we're getting ready to do? We're getting ready to put it on that site and make this shmoney. Okay. Passive income. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Rent a friend. There are some really, really lonely people out there, you guys, that will rent you as a friend. Put this in the comments box. Rent a friend. So some people need friends. They will pay you to be their friend. Now, this is nothing sexual. This is just to be their friend. Go on rentafriend.com and be rented. Is that crazy? No, there's some really lonely people out there. It's pretty cool. You can also be an online transcriptionist where you're just doing notations. An online transcriptionist getting paid to just transcribe things online. How cool is that? Yeah, all of the stuff that I'm talking about right now, you can do from home. Well, not all of it, most of it. Like you can't do DoorDash and all that stuff from home, but a lot of the stuff that you can do are right here at your fingertips. I interviewed billionaire Michael V. Roberts last year, and one of the things that he said that was so poignant, he said, we have more technology in the palm of our hands with our cell phones than they had when they put the man on the moon. I'm going to say that to you one more time. We have more technology in the palm of our hands than they had when they put the man on the moon. We have more technology with our phones. There is nothing that you cannot do. You have everything right at your fingertips. If you can log on here and you can watch this, then you could be making money. Okay? I'm telling you. You can also teach English as a second language. There are lots of organizations that need, and now with the power of Zoom, you can do that right from your own home, teaching English as a second language. Come on, man. Come on. You can get paid to put campaign stickers on your car and on your house. That's some extra income, right? For doctors who are in residency or in training, you can be a fake patient. You can get paid to be a fake patient. How cool is that? Anybody think they could be a fake patient? That's pretty cool, right? Um, if you have old baby gear, which I had, I got 4 babies and we had so much baby gear, you can rent out your baby gear and make money from your baby gear. We had strollers. I mean, I had nice stuff too, and kept it for years because I just kept having kids back to back. And so instead of me selling it, I could have rented it out because people only need it for a certain period of time, right? So you can rent out your baby gear. Write a book. When I wrote my book, I never wanted to be an author. Never wanted to be, never. I had no desire. Never in a million years that I'd have a book. And somebody said, again, remember, I'm not the big ideation person. I don't have the ideas. I hang around really smart people. And somebody told me, hey, Constance, you should write a book. And I was like, just like I do with everything else. Okay. Somebody told me, hey, Constance, you should put, you have all these cool quotes and sayings. You should put them on a t-shirt. Okay. So I got t-shirts, right? I got a t-shirt line. If you go to Conversation Tees or you go to my Constance Carter website, I got t-shirts that inspirational t-shirts, grown ass women t-shirts. I got all kind of t-shirts. These are just things. And I'm only telling you this because people have told me to do it and I just do it. I'm earning extra income from the t-shirts. I'm not even doing nothing. All I did is I created a t-shirt, right? I had a logo or I had an idea. I went to Fiverr. I said, Fiverr, somebody from Fiverr, can you design this for my t-shirt? $25 or something like that. They designed for my t-shirt. Then I took that t-shirt and I went to Shopify and I uploaded on Shopify. Now I have a whole website with t-shirts. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen. With my t-shirts. And guess what? I get paid every month from my t-shirts. And it's not even anything fancy. I'm going to show you. And that's the thing about me is I don't wait until things are perfect. My website, my Shopify, my t-shirt website, I don't really care for it right now, but it does a job. It does what it needs to do. It sells t-shirts, right? And so that's all I'm really worried about. Where's this Conversation Tees? Hold on a sec. I got all these things open. Oh, there it is. So this is my little website where I do t-shirts. So where's the catalog? And I sell these. These are inspirational t-shirts. This is a quote I have all over my office. Because as Black women, we got to work harder, run faster, jump higher, and push further just to be in the game. We got to be in excellence in action at all times. One of my slogans is grow your money, don't blow your money. I got a t-shirt that says that, right? Let me see. Love God, hustle hard, live good. I live by that. I got that saying all in my office, all over the place. But I just have these t-shirts that I just created in t-shirt line and grown ass woman. I got these hoodies and then I got this cool, I just did a photo shoot on wealth activists. I got these cool little crop hoodies. Ooh, cute, super cute too. Super cute. Easy breezy. Again, I'm not the idea person. I'm just the executor. The only thing I did is somebody gave me an idea. Hey, that's a cool quote, Constance. You should put on a t-shirt. Okay. Put on a t-shirt, passive income, making money. The books that I wrote. I sat down, wrote some books, right? This one, I'm obsessed with credit. Love credit. Sat down. I went home from work early one day and it was 3:00 because that was early for me. And I just wrote from 3 to about 3 in the morning, maybe 12 hours straight. And I had my outline for my book. And then I went to Upwork. See, I'm telling you about this. Fiverr, I did with my t-shirt designs. Upwork, I got an editor from Upwork and I had them edit the book. And then I went to Fiverr and had them create my cover. And I uploaded on Amazon. And guess what? It became a bestseller, like for real. Like there are some books that people have, they say, oh, they're bestsellers because they'll put them in some obscure category. No, this was a bestseller because it sold a lot of copies and it still does every month. And I don't even advertise this. Like if you guys see me on my show, I don't even advertise my books really. And I don't advertise them all the time. But I get surprised every time there's a royalty payout. And I'm like, gosh, these books sell every day. It's just mind boggling to me because I don't really, and it's not because I don't think they're important. I just have so much going on that I need to get my system together to, to advertise more. This one right here, The Secret to Breaking the Broke Code. This book was about me. I talk about my life, my journey, how I went from broken and bankrupt and bad credit to, being where I am today, owning, the largest African-American owned real estate firm in California and all of these other things, all of these other great blessings that I've had in my life. I talk about it in the book and I show you how you can do the same thing too. So the book is just about the journey. The book are about the lessons and these passive income, write a book, passive income. I also put my intellectual property to an online training program. So now I said, okay, I got the book, Keeping Score, right? People are buying it, but they're like, Constance, we need a little bit more. So I created an online training program where I'm showing people, okay, this is what you got to do to become a credit expert. And then I explain, I go way, way in depth. And then I show you how to build your business credit too. Because guess what? One of the things that I did in having a business is I was able to get SBA loans. I get, I have financing, I have lines of credit, things like that, because I have good business credit. I've established a business credit. So I show you how to do the same. My intellectual property, things that I do well, I just put it in the form of an online training program to help other people. And guess what? Residual income. What is it that you do well that you can put in maybe an online training program? What is it? Maybe can you teach people to speak Spanish? Can you teach people, I don't know, to sew? Whatever like unique talent that you have. There are even if somebody, there's a million books on credit. Google my book. There's a million books on credit. So I'm not new in the marketplace, but there's a place for you. So just because there's something else out there, it doesn't mean that you don't have to do it. Remember, if you have an idea, the idea doesn't belong to he who thinks it. It belongs to he who executes it. So you can have this great idea and then you could share it with somebody. And what if you shared it with somebody and somebody else executed on it? Now you're pissed off because they executed the dream that you had or your idea. But God gave it to you. So it's not going to be the same thing. It's going to be just a fake copy. There's still enough room for you to do whatever it is you want to do, because you have a unique skill set. Okay. So go to my online training program. Another, and I didn't even think about this. Another revenue stream for you is to go to my online training program, take the training. And then guess what you could do? You could show other people how to repair their credit. You could repair their credit for them. You can make hella money. I know people making hundreds. I went through credit repair. And this is true story. This is the reason why I did this. I went through credit repair. Me and my friend back in the day, we paid $3.99 a month for 10 months. That was $3,995 we spent on credit repair, on getting our credit up. And our credit got up like 100 points. Check my reviews. Folks is increasing their score 100 points, right? So I paid this man $3,995. I did that one time. And then I went to school. I went to some training and I became a certified credit expert. I was like, I ain't doing that again. I'm investing in myself. And I started showing other people. My friend who did this with me, she did this 3 other times. So that's $3,995 that she spent 3 times. How much is that? $4,000 basically times 3. That's $12,000 she spent every time she got in credit trouble. Because 98% of people who use credit repair, they end up getting back in credit trouble again because they don't know how to keep their credit good. But if you learn how to do it yourself, you'll have great credit for a lifetime. So I'm showing people how to do that. Jay-Z, $1 million worth of game for $9.99. And this leads to investing in real estate because you got to use OPM, other people's money. Well, you can't use OPM if you got bad credit. And so you need good credit in order to build your wealth through real estate. Listen, I did a TED Talk and it's called Google That Shit. Go Google it. Go Google Constance Carter TED Talk. It's pretty cool, I think. And what I talked about, because in the year Forbes magazine had an article that said in the year 2053, Black median wealth was going to be 0. Okay. While our white counterparts, they're increasing, ours is decreasing. And what we need to do, 80% of wealth in this country is generated through real estate. 90% of wealth is passed intergenerationally. And we cannot get, well, historically, we have not been able to get in the real estate game because of things like what? Redlining, predatory lending, all those things that kept Black people away from home ownership and wealth opportunities. So we can't build the wealth. We can't pass the wealth. Then when we can get the houses, then they give us predatory loans. You know what I mean? So even in spite of that, folks, we are magic. Black people are magic because in spite of that, still 42% of us are homeowners. We're on the decline. There are less of us that are homeowners today than there were in 1960, but still 42, in spite of the redlining, in spite of the predatory lending, 42% of us are homeowners, while our white counterparts who've been given everything, who were given these free loans, who were given this land, who were giving homesteaded properties, all of the stuff that they were given, still not 100% of them are homeowners. Only 72 or 72% of them are homeowners. So 30% more are homeowners. But we are magic because in spite of all those obstacles that they kept throwing in our way because they didn't want to give us that equity, we still are homeowners. Okay. So we can improve. We are not going to the zero. We ain't, because we got stuff like this that what I'm talking about to you today. We got the power of the internet. There's ways that we can increase our net worth. My son's in there talking and distracting me. There's ways that we can increase our net worth by just doing these simple things. I gave you 2023. I'm going to recap them in a minute. I gave you, hey, Vanessa, I'm going to be out in Baltimore this weekend. But I gave you all of these things. This is a way that we can build our net worth. And I really want you to take some of this stuff and I want you to be inspired. Really, I want you to be inspired. And even if there's nothing on this list of 20 items that I just talked about, I want you to think about that intellectual property that you have. And perhaps you could put it in an online training program. There are things like Maestro. Maestro is a Black-owned training online portal where you can upload your training. Maestro. I know the guy who started Maestro. Okay, Justin Burns. You can use Kajabi. I use Kajabi because I used Kajabi before I met Justin. So my stuff is uploaded in Kajabi. But there are many platforms that are teachable. So if you have an online training program that you just want to do in perpetuity, you upload them to one of these platforms. And then now you're just getting this passive income. So I don't even got to do nothing. I'm getting money from my training programs. I put in the work to get it done a couple of years ago, but I'm getting money every month. I don't got to do nothing, but I get money from my books. Now, I'm not making millions from this stuff. I ain't going front. I ain't making millions from the books. I ain't making millions from the online training program. I am making, some passive income though. And so that's the beautiful thing about it. So these are things that you can do because the more revenue streams that you have, the better position that you can be, the better that we can do for our community and our children. Because that's the point. That's what's going to put us in a better position. We ain't got to depend on nobody. We ain't got to depend on no government. We ain't got to depend on no corporations. NAACP got to go down to Silicon Valley where I'm from to say, hey, let Black people have jobs. We ain't got to ask or beg nobody for no jobs. We can create our own. So let me share with you. I'm going to do a recap really quick for those of you who just got on. Okay. So I'm going to give you 20 tips to earn some extra revenue. What's up, baby daddy? Survey Junkie, where you can go and fill out surveys. Survey Junkie. You can work for Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates. You could drive a Lyft or Uber, Instacart. You could play with dogs on Rover. You could rent out a room on Airbnb or your whole damn house. Say you own a house and you're like, listen, I can make more money on my house. I'm gonna go rent an apartment for a minute. I just want to make a quick $7,000-8,000 Airbnb in my house, right? You can sell your items on Craigslist, eBay, Kyle said Mercari, OfferUp, sell your items. You got some old stuff that's still in good condition? Put them online. You can rent out your car on Turo. Get paid to watch online videos on Swagbucks. Babysit on care.com or Sitter City. You could donate your blood or your plasma. You could be a mystery shopper. Go hem some people up at the store. I know some of you want to be cops, want to go hem up some people anyway. You might have a lot of aggression built up and you just need somebody to take it out on. Go on to the store and go hem somebody up. You can get paid to lose weight on Healthy Wage. Some lonely people out there. You can rent a friend. You can be an online transcriptionist. You can teach English as a second language. You can put somebody's campaign sticker on your car and advertise for them, get a little money. You could be a fake patient for doctors that are in training or in residency. You can rent out your old baby gear, strollers, car seats, all of that on GoBaby. You can write a book, make passive income there. You can create a training with your intellectual property. That's what I really want you to think about. What is that thing that you do well? I don't know if any of you know, I'm sure a lot of you know, Lisa Nichols, motivational speaker, transformational speaker, a good friend of mine, my coach and my friend. She does conferences called Speak and Write. And I was part of her global leadership program. And she taught business owners from around the world how to scale their business. And one day we were in the training, and I said, you need to be teaching speaking. This is what you need to be doing. Like this right here, create a training around that. She was like, this? People will pay for this? People will pay for that. How much would you pay? I gave her a number, and it was a big number. And everybody in the room was like, why would you say that much? But I was like, I mean, it was clearly worth the value. And I saw other people that were teaching this that were nowhere as good as her. And so she started teaching Speakers Mastermind, where she teaches people how to speak. And I took the training. It is one of the best trainings that you can ever go to. I've been to a couple of different types of speaker trainings, and Lisa Nichols by far has the best speaker training out there. And you know what she said? She said, I didn't think that anybody would want to take it because it came easy to me. Speaking comes easy to me. I didn't think it had value because it came easy to me. I'm a speaker. I didn't think I thought that I had to teach people how to be business owners, right? Which she was great at that too. She has a publicly traded company. She's very successful. I wanted to teach people how to be, how to build successful businesses. But she's a speaker. That's her lane. But because it came easy to her, she didn't even think or consider. So I said this to say, what comes easy to you? What is that thing that comes easy to you that you just don't even think about, that you can try to possibly monetize on? And here's the thing about this. If you are going to put together some type of training, or if you're going to create some kind of business, marketing. You could have the best product, the best service in the world, but if nobody knows about it, nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to buy. So like I said, I don't even know how my books are selling because I rarely market them. And the beautiful thing, I have great reviews, but I have to step up my marketing, at least in this space. I'm marketing so many other things, but you got to market your business. And with the internet, I'm telling you, when I first started in real estate business, we didn't have this right here at our fingertips. I had to go knock on doors. I had to pass out flyers. I had to do all those things. And then when Facebook came, I've made over, I think last count, I made over $3 million. Facebook. And last I counted was a few years ago, right? When I was actively selling homes. All of my business was coming from Facebook. And I'm not talking about in a year. That was over a course of a period of time, right? But because I track where my money comes from. But because you guys have the internet right there at your fingertips, all your sphere of influence, the people who love you, like you, and would buy from you are right there. You have such a huge advantage. You just have to take advantage of it. So think about that intellectual property or that thing that you do very well that you can monetize. How can you monetize? How can you make more money? Don't ever get stuck holding the bag. Let's get to a place, Black people, be one, folks, where we are depending on ourselves. We're self-sufficient and we're independent. Because I'm going to tell you, the Democrats don't care about you. The Republicans don't care about you. The Democrats want to keep you on welfare. The Republicans don't want to give you anything. There's just no middle ground. But one thing I know is we don't need to be depending on anybody or anything except for ourselves. And if we can learn to do that first, and then we got to start practicing collective economics and working with one another so that we can build our communities. They are in a disarray. No big fault of our own, but they are. And we have to work intentionally to make sure that we build them back up because they've been demolished, morally, physically, spiritually. But it's up to us. We can make the difference. And with our children, creating a better opportunity for them. I was just talking to my daughter the other day, and she just graduated from college. We just bought her and I just bought her another house. So we bought our house in Hampton, Virginia. We just bought our house in the DMV area. And she was saying, Mom, because I have a whole nother business that I started, this co-working space. And I bought this beautiful building, and I took some of my investments. So I'm a cannabis investor. I took some of the weed money. I took some of my acorns money. I invest in acorns. And I bought the building, got an SBA loan. I utilize all those resources that I'm telling you guys about. I utilize those. Bought this building, created a co-working space, dope ass building too. Oh, by the way, we're having a paint and sip. If you're in or around Northern California, come out to our paint and sip on Saturday. We call it Paint and Groove. We're going to have a DJ. It's going to be live, good times, good food, good people. But anyway, my daughter was telling me, man, Mom, you know what? I see so many areas of improvement with your spot, the co-op spot, which is our co-working space. I see so many areas of improvement at the co-op spot. Man, I know that I could come, that I could really, really help and really help build that business for you. And I was like, I know, man, maybe we shouldn't have bought that house in the DMV. She's like, no, I want to stay here. But the point of it all is I have these businesses that my kids could eventually take over. And that's the best feeling in the world, is having businesses, because you can't pass no job to your kids, but you sure can pass some businesses to your kids. And so if she don't do it, I got another son that's graduating next year. I got 3 more kids. I got 4 kids. Somebody going to take over the family business. And that's what this whole thing is about. So that's why I'm saying, for this, start small. Don't try to do anything grand. I started with one thing. Start with one thing. And then you branch off and you start doing other things. So I'm just going to look at the comments. Hood Mistress said, I would like to get into publishing some crochet pattern books. That is so dope. Because you know why? Well, I don't know anything about crochet pattern books, but there's a need for that. People want to see that. This ain't my strength. Wait, so did you say something else, lovely Libra? What's not your strength? How do you recommend I go about starting? What's not your strength? So tell me what's not your strength. Can you just market my resume writing business for me? Can I? Oh, okay. So marketing is not your strength. So why don't you go on Upwork and post your, put yourself on there on Upwork and on Fiverr and be a resume writer. That is something that people look for on Upwork and on Fiverr. Boom. Free game right there. 3 million selling books. No. I didn't make $3 million selling books on Facebook. I own a real estate company. So I was selling real estate. And so I was getting most of my clients, off of Facebook. So I got a lot of referrals, but a lot of my clients came through social media. And so, no, I didn't sell $3 million in books. No, I just told you I ain't making a whole lot of money. This is passive income. Oh, mystery shopping. Listen, this is what this is all about. So I love the fact that you guys are helping one another, that you guys are networking with one another. And let me tell you guys, networking is everything. A lot of the ideas that I got were as a result of me going to different functions, me going to different networking conferences. Power Networking Conference is one of the best networking conferences ever. We just had one a few weeks ago. It was online. Next year, it's going to be in Houston. Dr. George Fraser, which is one of my mentors, one of my heroes. Love Dr. Fraser. Brilliant black man, a man of the times. But if you go to his conference, you will meet not only millionaires, but billionaires that you could say, this is my friend. In my phone, I have access to millionaires and billionaires that I can call right now and just glean from and get information from just by being in the room. So just consider this right here, the comments right here, consider that your room. So network with one another. So I love it how you guys are talking to one another and you guys are sharing resources. That's what we need to be doing. Somebody said, oh, today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Braden. How old are you? You out of cleaners? That's what's up, King Harlem. Okay, marketing yourself. So Santos says she would love to be a mystery shopper. I don't know who was giving out the information for being a mystery shopper. Carpet cleaning. I love that, Queen Sugar. Dope. My boys are ready. One's going to be a dentist. Dope. 3 million. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've been able to do really well. I've been blessed in real estate. And so I own a nice company these days, and now I have a lot of agents that work and they're doing it. And I'm just, really managing and inspiring them to do it. So I'm not making as much as I used to because I'm just CEOing now. I'm not actively out there working, but it's all good. I'm building my business and continue to build my business. Harriet says she's taking legal transcription classes now, how to build her business from home. That's what I'm talking about, Harriet. Dope. What's the best way to get in the real estate business as an agent or broker? Go online. What state are you in, Danica? Are you in California? Because if you're in California, guess what? See, listen, we try to do everything. We think of everything at Catalyst. We have a real estate school. It's called catalystrealestateschool.com. Put that in the comments box, Kyle. Catalyst, www.catalystrealestateschool.com, and you can get your license, and you can get it online. We have our classes coming up next week, catalystrealestateschool.com, and you can come work for Catalyst. We are the bomb.com, baby. My brain neurons are just firing, finding it hard to figure out what was something I can market. I bet you know. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a tip before I leave too, but I'm gonna show you how to call that into your space. Just start meditating and being intentional about it. Let me tell you something about being intentional. So thank God I'm an investor in the cannabis space, and I set the intention. I met a man at a conference. I was at a CEO space conference. And I met a gentleman, and we were talking about cannabis, and he was talking about how, man, this is a gold mine out there. And just, a few years before that, I filed bankruptcy and lost homes and short sold and foreclosed on homes. And when we talked about it, I was like, Lord, I want to be in the marijuana business. And I just put it out there in the universe. I just spoke it. And the opportunity presented itself. It was really like that. The opportunity presented itself. Because this was something that I set the intention. I declared it out loud, because your words are prophetic. I have a shirt on Conversation Tees, by the way, that says speak life. Your words are prophetic. Whatever you say, your words cast spells. So whatever it's good or whatever it's bad, whatever you put out there is going to happen. So I said, I wanted to invest in cannabis. And so somebody called me and was like, hey, Constance, I got an investment opportunity. And I was like, what is it? And she said, cannabis. I said, how much of a check do I need to write? Because I already knew this was something I wanted to do. And it was a 6-figure investment. And I did it. And so now that's something for my kids. So my portion, I put it in a trust for my kids. That's something I don't even have to touch. Right. So just put it out there in the universe, and it could happen. Meditate on it. Think about it. Etsy. Oh my God. Etsy is crazy. People are making so much money on Etsy, so much income on Etsy. Thank you for saying that, Hood Mistress. Lovely, you're on a plane. They have me mute you heading to Denver to do some networking now. Thanks. It's been trying to grow that one business for 10 years. Trying to stick to your purpose is tough. Get on Fiverr, get on Upwork, and advertise yourself on there. I'm telling you, you will get people. I know a lady who's making like $400,000 or $500,000 just from Fiverr. Crazy. How's my stomach? I don't know. Vision impaired. I don't know. I don't have any ideas. See, remember I told you I'm not the ideation person. I'm the executor. So maybe somebody else has an idea for the vision impaired, and maybe you guys could help Kashonda out. That's dope. My talents are singing, poetry, painting, but I just found out I was pregnant and quit my job. I need to find something ASAP. What advice do you have for me making money? What can you do online where you're utilizing your painting skills? I know on Fiverr, like, I don't know how well your artistry is, but on Fiverr, like, I have cartoons that I spent maybe, because you can see how much you spent on Fiverr. I think I spent maybe $20,000-$30,000 in my lifespan of Fiverr, because I'm always investing in the advertising and different things. But maybe you could do cartoon caricatures or something like that. Look on Fiverr and see the types of things that they have. I don't know if you know how to do voiceovers. I've had voiceovers for some of the videos that I've done. There's just so many things that you can, Fiverr, you can do so many things. And Fiverr, the reason why it was called Fiverr is because everything used to be $5. It ain't no more. Everything used to be $5. It ain't, when I started on Fiverr, it was $5. Want to start a business where you ain't got to come to the spot. We will bring the spa to you. Can you come to where I live in Stockton, please? Dope, Danica. Dope. You going to Etsy and your sister? Send me a picture of your sister. I want to see. I want to see my sister Constance that look like me. I'm also a podcaster. Would love to promote other businesses on my podcast. That's what I'm talking about, Harriet. Thank you for that. Yes. So if you guys have a business, reach out to Harriet Westmore. Harriet, can you put your email address and your contact information in the comments box so we can put it up here so people can reach out to you? Thank you, Harriet. You heard my stomach growling? How do I begin marketing that? Okay, Nikki, you want to start a business where you ain't got to come to the spa. Create some content. My daughter is a social media marketing, digital marketing expert. It's a whole nother thing. I didn't even talk about my baby. Hold on real quick. Kyle, she's doing the stuff on the background. You want to come on here real quick and tell about your business? I don't know if she's I don't even know if she's I can't even see her. I don't know if she looks good or not. But my baby, she has a social media social media digital company where she helps people with their content to put it out there to advertise and marketing. Because like I said earlier, and I wasn't even thinking of my baby, but marketing is the key to building your business. So my stomach just growled again. I didn't know you can hear my stomach growling. That's crazy. Dang, it was that much. That loud. Family legacy is already in trust for your children. Yes, absolutely. I do. I have my trust and for my kids. And oh, by the way, my son, tell you about my son. Let me brag on my son real quick. My daughter about to come on. He's 17 years old and he has his own stock trading group. He has over 200 people in his group, and he shows people how to invest in stock. He took my portfolio from like $7,000 to $40,000 last year. And he's showing other people how to grow their portfolio, and they're growing it. And his site is called Stock Tips with Warren. And my daughter does my social. So if you go to my Instagram page, I am Constance Carter. This girl right here is responsible for that. My son's group and his stuff. My daughter's responsible for that. She has a bunch of other clients that she works with. But tell them about your digital marketing company, Kai.
Yeah, so my name is Kyle, and I own a digital marketing agency. I'm a recent 2021 graduate of Hampton University, HBCU, and my social media marketing agency is called Kai Art. And basically, what we do is bridge the gap between my clients and the digital world. So anything social media marketing wise, like I do like social media management, logo design, basically like media kits, things like that. Anything to get your business out there. That's me. I've been working with like influencers, like my mom. I've been working with real estate agents, e-commerce businesses, things like that. And like my niche really came from, it wasn't like my mom said, it's like sometimes businesses don't have to be like, oh, you made a business plan and oh, this is my business type thing. Mine just simply came from just helping people. Like around this time last year, well, summer last year, I was back home with my mom and I was at a new agent boot camp because I'm also a licensed real estate agent in the state of California. And so I went back, and my mom, if you guys don't know this, she owns the largest African-American owned real estate firm in California. But she had a new agent boot camp last year, and the main issue that a lot of her agents had were like social media. Like they wanted to market their business. They're a little on the older side and they don't know how. And older side, I mean in my mom's age and up. But and they didn't really know how to do it. So I was like, hey, I'm young. I know how to use social media. And let me just offer to just create a couple posts for them. And then like a couple people hit back to me. I had like 5-6 people come back to me. And I was like, oh, shoot, guess I'm in business. So from there, I was able to build up my clientele. I was able to just build up my expertise too. And now like
Killing it.
I do. Yeah, something like that. Like I'm a beast at graphics. I love to boost myself up, but
go to my Instagram page. I am Constance Carter, and
yes, go to her. I definitely helped her boost her followers up too. A lot of the following I do, not following, a lot of the engagement I do is organic too. So if you don't want to spend too much money on ads and all that type of stuff, I can get your followers up too organically. And I also can do ads as well. But most people, when they're starting out social media, want to, build their following up more organically.
Let me chime in real quick, because my daughter was like, "Okay, mom, you ready for your consultation?" I'm like, "Okay," and I think I was late or something. I didn't really take it serious. I was like, "Okay, honey, when I tell you she had the Zoom, she was on at that time. Are you getting on the Zoom call?" Okay.
I was like, time is money, ma'am. Time is money.
This is when she first started. So this was a real consultation. She wasn't playing about her business. We had a whole strategy session, and this is what she does with clients. We had a whole strategy session. She asked me things that I like, and we talked about different things and gave me some ideas, and I started doing TikTok. So if you can go to my TikTok, I got some TikToks. But she just was like, I'm telling, having that young mind, to be able to help me with my brand. Like, she's also part of our executive team for our real estate company, and just having, she's our compliance officer. So she makes sure that all of our files are together, and you ain't getting paid unless these files are together. So, but she's a stickler too. She does not plan. I'm like, just lay off. No, these are the rules.
Nah, I got bills to pay. Okay.
These are the rules. And I love that about her, but she was so professional. And then just a few weeks ago, she was hiring an assistant, and she said, "Mom, can you get on and listen to, just kind of help me with this interview, or just you want to jump on to this interview." Baby, when I tell you that this girl was taking care of business, I was like, "You made it!" Like, there was nothing that I needed to add. She was very professional, and all her stuff just made sense, and it was coherent. Listen, I had no idea. So she has this great social media company called Kai Arc. If you have a business or a business idea that you want to get off the ground, consult with her. She'll do a free 30-minute consultation with you and just kind of talk about your ideas and how she can help you do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I definitely, if you guys need help with social media management, or even just coming up with ideas for your social media and trying to figure out what your brand is, I've started doing more branding and like media consultations. So things like that. Like, I'm very creative, and I love, like, I be on TikTok like every day. So like, if you guys want to get more involved with TikTok, because TikTok's where it's at too, and Instagram Reels. And I could be dropping some nuggets right now, but y'all gotta book a consultation with me. But if you guys want to book a consultation with me, either go to my Facebook, Kai Arc. It's just literally Kai Arc. You can
CHAYARC. CHAYARC, right? Kai.
Yes. And then my Instagram is kai.arc. And shoot me a DM, and I'll send you a link to a free consultation.
CHAYARC.
Yes.
Yeah, she Black Voltron. Baby girl is really serious about her business.
I don't play. This is my source of income. Okay.
I had no idea. Really, I mean, she shocked me. So I'm super proud of her, and I'm not just saying that. I wouldn't even put my name on it if it wasn't cool. I don't put my name on it just because she's my child. I'm putting my name on it because she's really dope. Go look at my stuff. Look at my shit. Fuck with me.
Yeah, and actually, this month marks this is the full year since I started my business. So September last year is when I started my business, and it's September now. I forgot the exact date, but it's about a year I've been in this business, and I pretty much I love it. I love it because not my end goal, but one of the things I really wanted to get into is like marketing and PR, and so like the creative side, getting people, like, the reason why I want to do is because I love helping people and I love putting people on, especially like dope businesses, dope people, and dope ideas. I want to help get that out there into the world. And so if you have a business, if you have anything that you want to help get into the world, just hit me up. I'm full of bright ideas.
This is so dope. You know why? Because I was coming on here just to talk about a bunch of ideas, but my baby's on the ones, she was in the background putting the comments up for me. And and I'll tell you guys, marketing is the most important piece. Not even thinking about Kyle and her marketing company, and it just so happened to just come to me. But this is exactly everything that we're talking about right now. If you are interested in building your own business and starting your business, you definitely, marketing is everything. Again, you can have the best product, the best service, but if nobody knows about it, guess what? It ain't about to do nothing. So you definitely need to have somebody on your team that can get you out there. And give her Constance, my Constance. Am I signing up for the licensing package? Yes. Which website is the best to sell items that are unusual and can't be purchased from any online store? I don't know.
I mean, Etsy has everything. Like, actually, one of my clients, she's an Etsy seller too, and I help promote her business on Etsy. And I see a lot of things on Etsy. You can even find like simple templates for your social media and stuff on Etsy. Content calendars, like I can teach you how to make a content calendar that you can sell, like things like that. You can really monetize things, type thing.
Don't give up too much game right now, Kyle. Don't give up too much game. Don't give up too much game.
I'm just saying I could help them create a content calendar.
Yeah.
So you can monetize off of it.
Yeah. And there's so many opportunities out there, you guys. And that's the thing that I want you to know. So this girl is 21 years old. Wait, are you 22?
22.
Oh, my bad.
I started my business when I was 21, but I'm 22.
She started her business when she was 21, owns her second home right now. So she has 2 homes right now, one in Hampton, Virginia, and one in the DMV. My son is trading stock. He has a Duders. Who's that? Which one of my sons is that? Warren. Come here, boy.
I don't want to be in it.
Get over here. My son, Duders. Real quick. Sorry, I didn't want to introduce you to my son. Come here, boy. What you doing? This is my son, Warren Jr., and Warren has a stock trading group where he teaches people how to invest in stock, and he gives them different stock trades. Tell them about it, son.
So I have about 175 to 180 people in my stock group.
That pay him.
Yeah, that pay me to talk about what's happening every day with the stock market, what picks are good, what's good to buy, stuff like that.
You also show them how to do day trading, swing trading. He tells them, you put him up on it. You tell him what.
Yeah, and this young brother is dope. He got featured on We Buy Black. He was on Mauricio's show. Like he's been doing interviews and stuff on this because people want to know about. So he's the youngest man to do it. He's dope.
Thank you.
Oh, and he has an Instagram too. Follow his Instagram at Stock Tips and Tricks.
Put it in the comments box, Kyle. Stop. The other thing is, he does so he has a group where he just shares stock tips and tricks every day, and then he does a stock talks once a month where he sits down and they do a Q&A with all the members of the group. And so, anything else you want to say, son? Now let me tell you about this boy. So, I wish I had the video.
He's only 17.
Let me show you guys. I'm about to show y'all. So when this boy was 12 years old, I bought him the Dr. Boyce Watkins stock trading program. Okay. And I bought it not just for him. I bought it for all 4 of my kids. This one right here that was on here, her and all 4 of my kids. Now my youngest, he was probably just a little bit too young. He's probably 9 years old, but he was the only one that wanted to do it. And so, I told them all, I'm going to buy you this program. If you finish the program, I'm going to give you $1,000 to invest in stock. They're like, $1,000, $1,000. Yes. So this boy took, at that time, at 12 years old, he took that $1,000 and he made $8,000. It took him about 2 years to do that. So let me show you my baby. Oh. So this was in 2016. I'm about to show y'all. Let me show you my baby. Let me show you. So excited. This is where it all started. And then he started back again in 2020. So share screen. And then I got to share the sound too, right? Okay, share audio. Let me show y'all. Is it this one? I don't know which one it is. Hold on. That's that one. Okay, hold on. I
Ooh,
show
they
you my
snap.
baby when he was 12. All right, look. It's my baby when he was 12. This Dr. Boyce Watkins children
But we
investment
can't see it.
seminar. You can't see it?
Seminar. Okay. Yeah, it's froze.
Tell me what you What?
It's froze on my end. I don't know if they can see it.
Investments, money.
What kind of investments?
Well, investments, I basically learned about stocks and stuff.
No.
When you're
What's
investing, you're basically
Hold on.
buying a part of a company. And
wait a minute, can you hear it?
Buy shares.
I can hear it, yeah.
And so the
All right, hold on.
buy, the more money you
I think I'm on the wrong one.
Okay. So what's going to happen now? Like,
Wait.
so by you completing this module, what's getting ready to happen?
It's stocksforwarren.com, the website, right?
Yeah, hold on. Because he's so cute.
Invested stuff and I'll keep the money.
So you're going to keep the money.
Hold on, y'all. Hold please. Because I want you guys to see this. It's
We
so
need a Jeopardy song. Do, 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 do,
I know. Okay. I wasn't preparing for this. So hold on. Let me stop the share.
Mo.
All
Let
right.
me stop.
Share screen. And then this is live technology. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, but expand the screen. Can you?
We learned about stocks and stuff, where when you're investing, you're basically buying
My baby was 12.
part of a company, and you can buy shares in that company. And so the more shares you buy, the more money you can get.
Okay. So what's going to happen now? Like, so by you completing this module, what's getting ready to happen?
I'm about to get $1,000 to use to invest in stuff, and I'll keep the money.
So you're going to keep the money? $1,000?
I'm investing with it.
Okay. So do you know where you're going to invest?
No, not yet.
Tell me about liquidity.
So liquidity.
Babies.
So liquidity is basically, okay, this one about liquidity. It's how easy you can turn money that you get stuff into cash. So yeah, that's basically what liquidity is, and you have to turn it
Y'all see that?
into cash.
Y'all see that?
So tell me.
My baby's been doing that since he was 12 years old. So he had a passion for it. And he just did that for a couple years and then kind of stopped. And then last year, I had like $7,000 sitting in a Robinhood account that wasn't really doing anything. And I was like, son, if you do this, everything that you make above this is yours. He was like, really? I said, absolutely. And so he grew it big time, exponentially. And so now he has a stock group that he's showing other people how to do it. So that's my son. He's getting ready to go to college next year, HBCU, hoping. But that's so you guys, if you guys are interested in joining his stock group, it's actually going to be $10 a month. Right now it's $25. We're going to reduce the price to $10 a month, right? And stocktipswithwarren.com, because he just wants to help as many people as possible. And we realize that some people can't afford the $25. And so, $10, that's easy. That's a Starbucks. You do that, but you can invest. And people have been tripling their portfolios, making a ton of money, just right in his group. So if you guys are interested, go to his page. That's another way of getting some passive income as well, is investing in stock. So that's it. Y'all, listen, thank you for hanging out. We've had a lot of people on here. I am proud of my kids. I just pray that, the Bible says, train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he gets old, he won't depart from it. And I just pray that they continue to stay the course. Now I got 2 more, so I ain't out the woods yet. I'm just praying that these other 2 get, right now all they doing is eating food and scratching balls.
Well, they're only 15 and 13. They have time.
Scratching their nuts and playing.
Don't say that. Okay.
I'm doing. So
don't say all that now.
So anyway, that's all. That's pretty much all they do. So hopefully they'll come into their own.
You should get shadow banned for saying that.
One of the things, be quiet. One of the things that for me is I'm not forcing my kids to do anything. It's really important that they kind of find their own way. And that's what happened with Kyle. That's what happened with. I just want to be able to present the opportunities to them. And Kai even said when she was younger, I don't want to take up the family business. I don't want to work at Catalyst. And guess what? She working at Catalyst right now. Boom. So you never know. The opportunity is available to them. It could be the same thing with you. Once you start your business, you can have that opportunity presented to you as well. You know what? The things that I do, the things that I teach, this is just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. This is the tip of the iceberg. I actually coach people. I'm doing a retreat next year. It's called the Weekend of Wealth Retreat. You can have up close, in person, personal one-on-one time in Costa Rica in paradise, where we are showing you. Remember we had one remember the one we did in Napa?
Yeah, that one was fun. That was great.
It was fun. It was transformational. Kael's going to be in Costa Rica with us. But it just was so life-changing. People now.
My first time hearing about it.
Now
somebody else.
Yeah, all the people there they're so supportive of one another. Today, a lot of people are just making some real big money moves as a result of attending the Weekend of Wealth Retreat. And so it's going to be the same thing this year. Here's a little video.
Transformation is not easy, but it is absolutely necessary. Just 2 short years ago, it was me and 12 brave bosses that went on this transformational journey in Napa. There, we tackled the things that were holding them back. We broke them all the way down, and we left with actionable steps to create the lives of their dreams. The Weekend of Wealth Retreat was simply amazing. And there's an opportunity for you to join us again in Costa Rica, June 2022. You need to treat yourself and change your life. Do not miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to relax, to release, and to be transformed.
Y'all don't play. You know you need to be at this retreat. Do whatever you can to get to this retreat. Go to weekendtowealth.com. We have payment plans, and you are going to be in a dope ass mansion. You're going to have a full staff. But more importantly, you're going to have a transformational experience where you're going to meet like-minded people, men and women. This is not just women. The last one was women. This is going to be men and women, but it's going to be life-changing. So
can I testify to that?
Yes. Absolutely.
So when I went to the Weekend of Wealth, I want to say 2 years ago, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Even though I was a helper, of course, I learned like so much at such a young age. I think I was like 20 years old at the time. And it was before I entered my like junior year of college. And it actually helped me so much because like opening my mind up to like possibilities of like, I can do this, and like, learning things I can implement into my routine. Like, for example, like meditation in the morning. Like she did a part where everybody woke up like at 6 a.m. They went outside to the balcony and they meditated. And like hearing other people's testimonies from before they walked in until like afterwards when everything was like over, it was like how everybody, like every single person walked out differently than the way they walked in. Just seeing a lot of just Black excellence too. And you ain't got to be Black to go, but I mean, it was just great. It was great, especially just seeing a whole bunch of just new faces and just, you know, just transform. It really just transformed everybody. Like it made them from, oh, I can't do it to yes, I can type thing. So yeah.
I didn't even pay her to say that, y'all. I didn't even pay her to say that. And shout out to Terry. She came to our We Summit, the Wealth Empowerment Summit that we do every year. We didn't, of course, do one in 2020 or 2021 due to COVID. But we're going to do one in 2022, the Wealth Empowerment Summit. That's where we bring speakers from all over the world. The one we were going to do last year in 2020, it was huge star power. Ray J was going to be there. Trey the Truth was going to be there. And then there was just a lot of influencers from all over the country that were going to be there, that are going to be there next year when we do it again. We had a Shark Tank. And I don't even want to talk about this right now, but since Terry brought it up, major investors and business owners that are there that are going to judge your business. One of my really good friends, Rob Owens, he owns Bump Box. He used to be our tenant. Remember, Kai? He used to be our tenant, and he went from like doing really bad to owning a $100 million company right now. Bump Box. If you see Bump Box, they're in every sports, locker room. They're everywhere. They got stores all over the country right now. He was my tenant, good friend. I sell all of his houses. And just a beautiful, beautiful person. He's going to be there. And just, folks that are just really inspirational, are attending the Wealth Empowerment Summit. We'll be announcing it pretty soon because I think we're doing it for 2022. I think that's the date we're doing it for next year. So we'll tell you more information about that later. But anyway, you guys, thank you. I don't care if you're broke. You're not too broke to invest in yourself. And you know what? On every level, I think I've probably invested well over $100,000 in my personal and professional development. I had to, I got a PhD, public high school diploma. So I've had to do that. But if you're not willing to invest in yourself, then you can't really expect anything to come out. You got to be willing to put in order for something to come out. And, everybody needs a coach. My good friend, Lisa Nichols, she said when she was on Oprah, Oprah asked her on the commercial break, how many coaches do you have? And she said, you notice she didn't ask me if I had a coach. She asked me, how many coaches do I have? And she said, I said one. And she goes, well, let me ask her. So the next commercial break, she asked her, how many coaches do you have? And Oprah said, I have 3 on Oprah's level. Oprah has coaches, right? On that high level. She said, you know what I did? I went and got 2 more coaches. So everybody needs somebody to help continue to pour into them. I will be your coach. So come out to the Weekend of Wealth retreat, weekendtowealth.com, and come hang out with us. All right.
Oh, wait. Oh, before you go, I'm dropping the link to schedule a free consultation with me.
Please do.
If you want a free Instagram consultation or social media consultation, click this link and book it.
Put it on all of them. Put it on all of them.
Oh,
you only want one.
Oh, it's on one destination? Okay.
Yeah, put it on all destinations so they can get it on YouTube too. Patricia said one day I'll be a presenter at one of your conferences. All right now, Patricia, I can't wait. You got it on all of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you are on here and you want to request a consultation with Kai from Kai Arc, you could do it here. Thank you for doing that. Because you know what? See, I would have missed an opportunity to be able to do that. All right. Good stuff, Kai. Thank you for hanging out with me, boo. That was so problem. Too. I got some chicken. I got some chicken that's been on the stove since before I got on. I hope it's not burnt.
It probably